Yo, what is going on, guys? Flashverse here, and welcome back to another video on The Flash Season 7. And for today's video, I will be talking about a couple of theories in regards to Godspeed and how he could play into The Flash Season 7. But also, I will be talking about a new Speedster villain who could potentially appear for The Flash Season 7 as well. And these two theories are related to that ending scene which we saw during The Flash Season 7 Episode 3, which is obviously the conclusion of the Mirror Master storyline. And I did do an ending explained video for that, so if you guys want to check it out, I will place a card at the top right hand corner so you guys could just press on that and view the video. Or if you guys want to watch this video first and then you guys want to see that ending explained video later, I will link in the description down below for that purpose. So we recently had the conclusion of the Flash Season 6's storyline, with graphic novel number 2 being wrapped up, with us having a conclusion to the Mirror Master storyline, and with Barry getting his speed back. And going into episode 4 of the season, we are officially entering graphic novel number 3, which will be playing around with the Force Quest storyline throughout the episodes 5 till 11. Yes, I did say 5 till 11, although 4 is related to graphic novel number 3, because from the trailer it seems like episode 4 will just be some sort of like a fun filler episode. So we will actually be entering this season 7 Force Quest storyline from episode 5 till episode 11. But also during the ending scene of the Flash Season 7 episode 3, we got the Force Quest storyline being teased, and I will be talking about how this could include some new speedsters joining us for this season as well. Now, as I said in my previous theory video, and I will continuously be giving this warning from now on whenever I do a theory video, this is just a theory video. So please don't take what I'm saying as a way to, get excited over, even if the theory could actually make sense, because if there's a chance that I'm wrong, in which it's highly likely that I am, I just don't want to be the reason for you guys getting disappointed because the outcome did not turn out the way I may have theorized about, and then you guys get excited over this theory which I mentioned, and that would result to you guys getting disappointed. So please don't use this theory as a way to get excited, because if the outcome is different, I just don't want you guys to be disappointed. That's the last thing I would want for you guys. I just want you guys to enjoy the show as much as you can. And this doesn't just apply for this one video. As I said, this applies for all of my theory videos. I'll be giving this theory warning from all of my theory videos whenever I do one, because since the backlash of WandaVision started due to these theories hyping people up too much to a point where they ended up getting disappointed due to how hyped up they were from that certain theory, I just don't want that happening for you guys. I want you guys to enjoy the show as much as possible, as I said earlier. But before I go over anything, however, you guys don't forget to drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel so you are aware of more Arrowverse content coming your way. So yeah, as I said before, during the ending scene of The Flash Season 7 Episode 3, we got the teaser that we will be exploring the Force Quest storyline, where we obviously cut to the scene where Iris helps power the fusion sphere in order to bring Barry his speed back. But as the artificial Speed Force machine starts to ignite with orange lightning, we see some of that lightning spark upwards up into the sky. Now during the ending scene, we saw this lightning go up into the sky, and it seemed like it joined with something from the sky, no idea what it is, and suddenly we see that one lightning scatter into multiple different colors. More specifically, we see blue lightning, red lightning, green lightning, and yellow lightning. Now, as I said in my theory video about explaining the ending, these 4 lightning colors symbolize the 4 forces. So the red lightning is known as the Strength Force, the blue lightning is known as the Sage Force, the green lightning is known as the Still Force, and the yellow lightning is known as the Speed Force. And from that theory video which I did yesterday and that explained video, I do go more in depth in regards to what these all mean and what they actually do. So as I said, if you guys want to check it out, it will be linked in the description down below. Now, the thing which is so interesting about this is that we have the Speed Force being scattered across the city as well. Now, my theory over here is that these four lightnings will strike different individuals. So the Sage Force will strike someone, the Still Force will strike someone else, the Strength Force will strike another person, and the Speed Force will also strike an individual, giving them the ability to basically use these forces. So what if the way Godspeed is actually created is that he gets struck by the Speed Force lightning, and whoever Godspeed is will officially become the original Godspeed. Now, as I have said in multiple different theory videos and just videos in general, Godspeed will not be August Heart. I highly doubt it, because although he is August Heart in the comics, not only did we see August Heart as Godspeed from the Flash Season 5 Episode 18, which is the Nora Flash Forward episode, but also Eric Wallace said that when we see the original Godspeed, he will have some sort of a personal connection to Barry and Iris as a couple, but also have some past history with Barry, and clearly that isn't August Heart, because we haven't seen August Heart interact with Barry. Now, as I said before, Godspeed has not been seen on set at all so far. Currently they wrapped up episode 11 and they're going into filming for episode 12, and we know that they're going to go for this Force Quest storyline. So what I think is going on over here is that we have a big bad for episodes 5 to 11, and as I mentioned before, this is excluding episode 4 because episode 4 seems like a filler episode. So episodes 5 to 11, we will have a main villain who will probably try to do something with these forces, probably like harness and take control all of them. I'm not entirely sure, but we then have some sort of cliffhanger where we think that this forces storyline has been wrapped up. But then we see that there is a new user of the Speed Force in which we haven't seen from episodes 5 to 11. There's like a post-credit scene, if you will. Now, whether it's us actually seeing Godspeed or we get a Speedster teaser where Team Flash find out that somebody is using the Speed Force, I'm not sure about that. But we could see that this person has been struck by the Speed Force lightning, and that could potentially end up being the original Godspeed, and that could be the Godspeed teaser and him becoming the main antagonist going into graphic novel number 4, which is episodes 12 to 18. So although the theme of the forces will still play a major part into the season as a whole, Godspeed will be the main antagonist for graphic novel number 4. That is how I think this could play out. As I said, guys, this is just a theory. I am not 100% sure about this. So as I said before, do not get excited over this. This is just a theory. But also, this Speed Force lightning may not have been Godspeed, but it could also hit a person known as Mina Dawan. Now, I'll give credit to where it belongs. I wasn't the person who figured this teaser out, but it was very small, and I only saw this once I saw an Instagram post about it. I know Paigey was the first YouTuber that covered this topic of Mina Dawan's Easter egg, but I saw this teaser from that Instagram account. I cannot remember the name of it, but I didn't see it from Paigey's video. I saw it from the Instagram account first, but I didn't do a video on it, mainly because I just thought it was there. It was just some sort of an Easter egg, and there wasn't really much to talk about. It was just an Easter egg. But this could actually fit into this theory video, which I am mentioning now. So during the Flash Season 7 Episode 1, Chester was reading this book in the opening scene. Now there is this Easter egg from this book, as it name drops this character known as Mina Dawan. So obviously in the comics we had the Speed Force Storm being a thing, and Mina Dawan was essentially an instructor at the Flash's Speed Force Academy, in which it was established to train those speedsters who became speedsters due to the Speed Force Storm. But Mina Dawan was also a speedster, and her superhero codename was known as Fast Track, and she was a sidekick to Barry at one point. but also Godspeed was first introduced in this storyline as well, where Mina helped Barry to track down and defeat this villain known as Godspeed. Now the thing with Mina is that she goes missing for a while, and when she returns, she becomes a villain known as the Negative Flash. Now the reason to why she became a villain is because Gorilla Grodd pretty much brainwashed her into becoming a villain. Now maybe this storyline may not play out exactly how I mentioned it, but maybe they could swap it around so that once she became struck by the Speed Force Lightning, maybe she had some evil motivations before and she became a villain once she got struck by the Speed Force Lightning, and she uses her speed to basically become an antagonist. And they could potentially do it so she ends up being the real Godspeed, and her past history with Barry could be that she used to work in the CCPD back in the early days and she met Barry Allen like that. That could be something that they could do. Now the reason to why we could get a female Godspeed is that Eric Wallace did say during DC Fandom that Team Flash never caught the real guy or girl in this white costume. So maybe Mina could potentially be the original Godspeed. Who knows? Now personally, I would love it if my Eddie Thawne Godspeed theory played a part. For those who are subscribed to the channel and have been for a while, you guys would know my Eddie Thawne Godspeed theory. But I think that that would be like, such an insane twist to do, with the fact that not only we could find out that Eddie Thawne is alive, but he ends up being Godspeed too. I just think that would be so cool to see. And yes, I know everyone wants Eddie Thawne to become Cobalt Blue. I would want that as well. But as a secondary option, I would absolutely love it if they did this Eddie Thawne Godspeed thing. That does pretty much make sense, and it would be pretty cool to see, because that does technically play a very integral part into having that connection to both Barry and Iris as a couple, where Eddie was essentially Barry's enemy, if you want to say, when he was with Iris, but he was that friendly enemy. But when Eddie finds out that Barry and Iris actually ended up together, maybe that could make him lose it and him end up becoming a villain. But yeah, as I said, that's just a theory. But yeah guys, thanks for watching. If you guys have enjoyed the video, please give a like and subscribe. Tell me in the comment section down below whether you guys think we will see Godspeed being created from the Speed Force Lightning. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video.